So I slipped some security guards into salespeople, and they nailed one of the kids in the act. Talked his mouth off. That was it.
What did you do with him?
I spaced him. No. I made him give back all the stolen stuff and assign him to community service.
It seems rather mild punishment.
Not if the community service is cleaning out the garbage recycling unit.
This is all his fault, you know.
Wait a minute.
I agree. This whole diet thing is your fault.
Food plan.
Whatever.
Well, what are we gonna do about it?
Do it nicely.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anything? Power's coming back, but the navigation's shot to hell, Captain. Can you fix it? We have the parts, but not the time. It'll take 48 hours minimum. By that time, we'll be swept so far, of course, we'll never find the lock-on signal again.
Stay with it.
Yes, sir.
Start transmitting a mayday.
A transmission's pretty iffy this far into hyperspace, sir.
Well, send it anyhow. Something may get through.
Sir, we're getting a message from the Cortez. It's a mayday.
Put it on the speaker.
This is Cortez. There's been an incident to navigation instruments. No lock-on signal. We are stranded in hyperspace. Lost. Please respond. Mayday. Mayday. Please respond. Mayday. 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 Mayday.
Take it off speaker.
This is the...
Keep recording. Some other pieces may come through in the clear. Send this response immediately. Your signal has been received and help is on the way. Keep sending that.
Yes, sir.
I want all available pilots in the squadron bay in 20 minutes.
I shouldn't need to remind you. No ship lost in hyperspace has ever been found again.
I know.
I do not understand the necessity of these frequent examinations, Doctor. I am fine.
Ambassador, you've been through quite a change. Even if I weren't curious from a scientific point of view, I'm still a doctor and you're my patient. I have to make sure you're not suffering any side effects of your transition. So...
Nothing of consequence. Momentary dizziness. Fatigue, that's all.
Nothing else is bothering you? How are the other Minbari reacting to your situation?
Fine.
They accept this without question?
Of course. So, when does the new delegation arrive?
What new delegation?
I don't know. I only heard Mr. Garibaldi mention to someone that he was awaiting their arrival. I believe they're called Banya Cauda?
Commander Ivanova has briefed you on the situation. All we know from the Cortez's mayday is that something has brought her down in hyperspace. As the commander has reminded me, no one has ever recovered a ship from hyperspace. But I'm determined to try.
How far out is she?
Unknown. We can't pick up a trace of her lock-on signal. The further off the lock-on signal a ship is pulled, the more distorted her signals. Now, the first message we got from the Cortez was fairly strong, but it's fading. So we have to move on this fast.
But if we don't know where she is, how do we find her?
I have an idea on that. But it's risky. There's a strong chance that some or all of the rescue ships might not make it back. We know there is a drift in hyperspace that can pull a powerless ship down the gravitational incline. The Cortez still has power. She can hold her position a little longer. So, we are going to borrow a page from the lifeboat service.
When a ship foundered in bad weather, they'd go out in huge dories to save the crew and passengers. They'd form a line of lifeboats from the ship to the shore. It's a kind of lifeline.
The first fighter will stop just inside the gate and lock onto the gate signal. The second fighter will proceed 1,000 kilometers further in and lock onto the signal of the first one.